Hi everybody, how are you? Thanks for being here. Yes, castor oil, placenta, and lanolin cream. Okay, the placenta is in the lanolin cream, okay? Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, for those of you who are here because you saw my video 8 months ago about the castor oil that I absolutely love, and I've been using it forever. It's going to be almost a year coming up. I would never give up my castor oil. But one of our girlfriends, because I always think everybody on here, we're all girlfriends. We all need girlfriends at this age, right? We need them. And anyway, one of our girlfriends in Australia said, Lady, I use lanolin cream and with placenta. And I went, what? No. I mean, the only time I heard of placenta is like, well, for a lot of us is, after we had our babies and the doctor would say, yeah, very healthy looking placenta, it's all good, and off it went. It's gone. I'm talking 60s and 70s. And so, of course, the Hollywood scene's been different. They love all those little vials of placenta that they put on their face, hundreds of dollars. I'm going, yeah, that's probably something I'm not going to be grabbing off the shelf anytime soon. It's not on the shelf. It's locked up. You got to ask for it. Anyway, so I saw that when she shared this with me, like I say, she's in Australia, and I took a screenshot and I cannot find it because I wanted to share the comment that she made. So I hope if you're here watching, please let us know it's you so I can pin it on top of my comments. All right, and I want to share this with you. All right, so what are the benefits of sheep placenta? Over the centuries, sheep placenta has been used by some societies in traditional medicine. Sheep placenta contains nutrients such as proteins, lipids, vitamins, and minerals. These nutrients support cell regeneration for smooth skin, hydration, and increased elasticity. That was from the New Zealand laboratory, quality tested. Okay. I went, all right, that sounds really interesting. So, is placenta good for your face? That was my next question. Like, all right, I can do the lanolin. Remember the lanolin? Like, I had lanolin when I was nursing because, it was a little challenging to get those babies to suckle correctly off of your breast. And I remember the doctor saying, Lady, use lanolin, and then, when you're ready to nurse, wash it off. All right, so I'm going, okay, but the placenta, all right, get this. People also asked, because I couldn't just go out and buy the placenta. I needed to know some things. And of course, these are, people that have researched, and everybody's opinions can be different because there are, some people say they have side effects, and we're not all made up of the same thing. Our skin's different. Some of our skins love this stuff, some of it don't. It doesn't matter what cream or lotion or potion you're buying. All right, is placenta good for your face? Placenta's regenerative properties is exactly what makes it so relevant in skincare. It's a repairing treatment that reduces the look of imperfections. I'm okay with my imperfections. I talk about that, but that's okay. It reduces the look of imperfections, lightens acne scars, and reconstructs weakened skin. Now, we get that a lot as we age, right? We get that thin skin, that crepey skin. So I love that it's got the ability to reconstruct weakened skin. Serum placenta specifically is super nourishing and ideal for acne scars. Okay, so I've not tried a serum. My placenta is in a jar, this little jar here, because I think this is the one she said she ordered, or maybe I looked for it myself, but it's from Australia. All right, so I went, okay, so I qualify for some of these things. Now, one day I'd love to try just a serum, just straight placenta, and see what it does, but this is affordable, right? All right. This is huge, and this is what I do. You know how much I love my castor oil. I'm never going to give that up. I just put it everywhere on my body because, yeah, it just works so well for me, and I've got so many videos on that. I don't need to discuss that with you. With the exception, I take my castor oil. I love my castor oil. It's organic. It's MD clean. I did change castor oils. Now, this will be my 6th or 7th company that I've tried. I love this. I love the pump. The pump's okay to use. Yes. So I really rub my hands together. I massage it into my face. I do some of my massaging. I've got videos on that, how I massage my face. At 74, I need all the help I can get without breaking the bank. Keep it basic, and I'm a bit lazy. So it's got to work like kind of quick, right? I'm not the girl that stands. I'm not good for a half hour of doing stuff. Anyway, so I put that on, but then when I use this, when I put my castor oil on, even though I really massage it in, yes, I'm going to be getting this fixed soon and I won't lisp. I put my castor oil on and I really massage it in, but I can still feel that I've put castor oil on. When I put the Lanolin cream with the placenta on my face, it seals the deal. It gives it a whole different texture. It's like I can't even feel the castor oil anymore. All right, and then I read this, and this is off of Google, The Science of Lanolin. Did you know it holds up to 400% of its weight in moisture, behaving as a moisture reservoir for your skin? And it's vegetarian and animal cruelty free. With Lanolin, your skin has literally met its match. And I would say I'm going to agree with that. I absolutely love it. Now, I will look for a serum that is reasonably priced, but I was just so excited. I just couldn't believe it. It has, out of all the things that I've done, okay, I love the red light therapy, and it's definitely making a difference on my super hyperpigmentation. And I believe the castor oil is too. But I need to say that I think out of all the things that I've used that took a bit of time, like it wasn't overnight stuff, it took time for me to see those kind of results. I know some people say they see it much quicker. That just wasn't the case for me, but like I have super hyperpigmentation. And this is a 74-year-old canvas here. We're not talking about, you know, a 40-year-old canvas or 50 or even 60. So we got a little more work to do. But I actually need to say, I saw some pretty quick results with this. And I've been using it on my hands as well. And you know, I did the red light therapy on my hands, but I can't believe how the skin on my hands, I mean, I still get this, but it's not staying up. So I've been using it on my hands as well. Anyway, that is my experience. I am not going to give up on it. I'm going to do a little bit more research on the Lanolin, what's out there, what's affordable, and of course, I don't want anything that's been altered or changed in a lab. That's what I'm going with. Oh, I'm going back to the good old 60s and 70s where we're like just being more natural and organic. All right, my mother-in-law, I don't know if I said I was going to mention my mother-in-law, but my ex-mother-in-law, Naima, she had very dry skin. Her skin was always so rough. She just had hands like she'd touch you. You could just feel all the little like rough places on her hands. She worked so hard, and her heels were always cracking. Huge cracks in her heels. I feel so sorry for it. If you've ever had a cracked skin, you know how much that hurts. Anyway, back in 1974, my ex-husband and I came back to Canada after we'd been in Europe for about 18 months. And when we were in Finland with his family, one of the family members gave me a spinning wheel because I was very interested. I just love history and the old things and so forth. Anyway, we brought it back to Canada. I can't even remember how we got it back to Canada. Obviously, we had it shipped because we had quite a few things that we were bringing back to Canada. And so my ex-mother-in-law, I say ex-mother-in-law because I have a mother-in-law as well, Bill's mom, who's also passed away. Both of them are gone. But anyway, I want to share the story. And so when I got it, of course, I didn't know how to spin. I didn't even know, you know, what was it going to look like trying to get wool here in Vancouver. But out in the Fraser Valley, there are places where you can get sheep's wool. And so anyway, there were a few pieces missing off this. When I got the spinning wheel back in 1974, it was 100 years old. I'm so glad my oldest daughter has it now. I can see it. But there were pieces missing. And my ex-father-in-law, who was a die setter, made new spools for it. And then he made the carding brushes because it has to be cleaned and carded and so forth. So anyway, I'm going to say Naima. Her name was Naima. She said that she was going to teach me how to spin. So I got bags of wool and we cleaned it naturally, right? No chemicals, nothing, all naturally. And I needed brushes, so my father-in-law at the time had made me brushes. And so I learned how to clean, get all that stuff out of it and card the wool. And then you would card it into like almost these long strings of fluff of wool. She could spin as thin as a thread. And she was telling me that they used to make pillowcases and bed sheets out of the strings that they spun. But then I remembered when I heard the word lanolin, lanolin, I remember her saying how good it felt on her hands when she had an opportunity to sit and spin, because the lanolin comes out of the wool. And so her hands would literally heal because of the lanolin. And then if she could really, really, really get them moist, she could put some on her feet. And then I went, oh, the lanolin, yes, it was so powerful. And then, of course, the lanolin myself, like I said, when I was nursing, that's what the doctors told us to get. And there's different kinds of, now, you can get lanolin for different things as well. Okay, so this one's a cream. Then there's a lanolin for nursing moms. So it's got a lot of incredible uses, but more than anything, it's got incredible power. And like when I read this, which I thought was oops, I'm going through my paper here. It holds up to 400% of its weight in moisture. Do you know what? As we age, as we get older, and believe me, I'm loving the aging process. I really, really am. It took me a long time to get there, but I think I've always been there, but it's like you really start to embrace it and hold on to it. And I'm going, hey, if us girls can use this and get a little bit more of a glow and keep our skin nice and moist and keep it some elasticity back into it, I'm all in. It hasn't broke the bank. I love it. Anyway, so that's my little story. Okay, how's Bill doing? Well, he's doing pretty good. I'm calling him King Bill now. I know. You know what? You know. I walk on the sunny side of the street here. I am not going in pouting and moping and whatever. That creates such a somber energy. Bill and I know we don't know what's going on actually. We still have no results. We know he has to stay there. They have to, mainly just to get blood. So we don't have any answers yet. He's there, but he got to come home Christmas Eve, actually, to our sons. And we changed the dinner venue and had it right here because the hospital's literally across the street from us. So he was home for Christmas dinner. He did get tired and actually said he needed to go back to the hospital. But you know what? We are staying very positive. I mean, he looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Believe me, he was just lapping it up. Like, yes, sit up my dinner. Of course, you're still sitting at the head of the table. Absolutely. So he had no problem with dessert. He even got to have a little bit of a Christmas libation. So it was all really good. So we're just staying really positive. And thank you from all of you that think of us. And yes, you keep the prayers going. Whatever you do to wish somebody well, keep doing it, whether it's prayer or meditation. Please, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, yes, a couple of more videos before New Year's. I know, how am I doing that? I am. But anyway, you guys, remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, especially right now, going into a new year, sort it all out, right? Get it all sorted out, bring it with you, and all the really hard lessons, oh my gosh, they're the best ones. And then dream of a future. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye. Love you.